Hi children, how are you all doing? Hope you are all doing good. Welcome back to another science class. I hope you people are watching all your videos. You're taking all your tests and you're playing your Kahoots. Continue to do it, children. Shall we begin the class? In the previous class, you learnt about electrical resistivity and conductivity, resistor in series and parallel, series connection of parallel resistor and parallel connection of series resistor. In today's class, we are going to see heating effect of electric current and its application, electric power, consumption of electrical energy, domestic circuit, overloading, short circuit and earthing, LED bulb and its merits, LED television and its advantages. Have you ever touched a bulb or a motor casing of a fan that has been used for a very long time continuously? How would it feel? Yeah, it feel very warm or hot. Do you know why? This effect is known as heating effect of electric current. When electric current charge is continuously flowing through the wire, some of the electrical energy are converted into useful work and some of the energy are converted in the form of heat. Okay, so this clearly says that when electric current passes through the wire, it results in the production of heat, and this phenomenon is called heating effect of electric current. Let the current I flowing through a conductor of resistor of resistance R and potential difference V, and the charges flowing through the conductor across the resistor is Q and time is T. Okay. What is the work done? The work done in moving Q charges with potential difference V is equal to VQ. Let's take this equation as equation number 1. So this is the energy that gets wasted in the form of heat. Okay, so heat produced in the resistor is H, that is heat produced in the resistor is equal to work done. What is the work done here? Work done is VQ. So H is equal to W is equal to VQ. Okay, we know the relationship between the charges and the current, that is Q and T, which is Q is equal to IT. Okay, so substitute this Q value into the equation, that is heat produced in the resistor. Then this equation H is equal to W is equal to VQ will be rewrite as H is equal to W is equal to V. In Q place we are going to substitute these value. So V into I into T. So this equation is number 2. We know Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, potential difference is equal to the current on the resistor. Okay, so substitute this value of V in equation 2. Then the equation 2 will be H is equal to I H is equal to, in V place we are going to write this IR. So H is equal to, instead of V, substitute the value I into I square RT. So H is equal to I square RT is known as Joule's law of heating. So this is the amount of heat produced in the resistor when current is flowing through the conductor in the circuit, and this is called Joule's law of heating. And according to Joule's law of heating, the heat produced in the circuit, the heat produced in the resistor is directly proportional to the square of the current, that is I square, and it is directly proportional to resistance of the resistor, that is R, and it is also directly proportional to the time for which the current passing through the resistor, that is T. So Joule's law is H is equal to I square RT. Okay, let's see the application of heating effect of electric current. Many home appliances are using this phenomenon of heating effect of electric current. The first one is heating electric devices. There are some home appliances that uses heating effect of electric current, like microwave oven, electric iron, bread toaster. All these are few examples of devices that use heating effect of electric current. And in these devices, a material called nichrome is used. Okay, and nichrome is an alloy of two elements, nickel and chromium. Okay, it is a combination of nickel and chromium, and this nichrome is used in these materials as a heating element which produce heat. And why nichrome is used in these materials are this, it is due to few reasons, mainly three reasons. The reasons are: nichrome is high resistive, it has high melting point, and it is not easily oxidized. Due to these reasons, nichrome is used in certain electrical appliances which use heating effect of electric current. The next application is fuse wire. Okay, fuse wire is connected in almost all the circuits. The main application of fuse wire is to protect our home appliances from overloading and short overloading. So when large current passes through the circuit, okay, only certain amount of electric current are allowed to pass through the circuit. Okay, if the current exceeds the permissible limit, then the fuse wire melts, because the melting point of fuse wire is very low. So for minimum amount of heat itself, it just melt. Okay, so when large current passes, the wire gets heat, and due to the heat, the fuse wire melts. Okay, and it breaks, it disconnects the circuit, so that the electrical appliances are saved from damage. It is due to the melting point, the low melting point of fuse wire. The next application of heating effect of electric current is electric bulb. Okay, you know what is a filament? See, this small wire-like structure inside the bulb is called filament. Okay, this filament has very high melting point. When current passes through the filament gets heated, and as a result of heating, it starts glowing and gives up the light. Mostly tungsten is used as a filament, because tungsten has very high melting point. Let's solve a problem based on heating effect of electric current. An electric heater of resistance 5 ohm is connected to an electric source. If a current of 6 ampere flows through the heater, then find the amount of heat produced in 5 minutes. We know the formula to find heat, that is H is equal to I square RT is the formula to find amount of heat produced in the circuit. Okay, let's substitute the value. I, the amount of current is 6, so I square means 6 square into what is R? R is 5 ohm, so into 5, then T. Time is given in minutes, we are going to convert it into seconds. Okay, so 5 minutes is equal to 300 seconds. So 6 square into 5 into 300, which gives us 54,000 joules. So 54,000 joules is heat is produced in the circuit. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Revise this lesson from page 50 in your science classwork. I hope you all got your notebooks and readers, isn't it? Write your test in your science classwork, which is 120 long size unruled note. I will meet you in the next science class. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Be safe. Stay home. Stay safe.